Hello, Echo Chamber. Right, this is going to get a noisy one. I'm in Prince Street Gardens. Behind me is trees, but there's a castle up there somewhere. Over there, Prince Street. Over there, they're setting up for some fireworks, which I'm going to avoid. Over there's a fountain. Right behind me is the East Coast Main Line, between Waverley and Haymarket. So, fountain, the A1. And the main train line. This is going to get noisy. Apologies already, but so once more with improv. What did I do yesterday? Oh yeah, we had a show. That's about it really. Yeah, it's not got that exciting. So I've got a couple of things for today: show, health, and Edinburgh. I think with my three things for today. So, flying went well. Let's go to flying because that happened first, ish. Train coming. Move around. Microphone now towards me. Prince Street. Oh, the train was down there. Right. So, flying actually went really well. If you count getting lots of laughs and handing out many flowers, really good. I did hand out a bunch because the silent disco went past. There is a silent tour that's going around Edinburgh. I say there are loads and loads and loads of them. Basically, and it's not silent. Apparently. Basically, there's a tour guide with headphones, and he's got a headphone microphone, you've all got headphones on. He plays music, gets you to dance to the music, and takes you around Edinburgh, giving you dancing instructions and also telling you about the sights. I think that's a thing. Oh my god, are they unpopular with the performers? And there are a couple of reasons for this. I mean, firstly, as someone who hasn't been saying, they are quite nice to watch. They're quite, and I managed to fly a bunch of them yesterday. That's kind of cool. And it's all age groups. It's not just kids. It's all age groups because you've got kind of into that mob mentality. You're in your zone with your mates, and you're not the only person doing something incredibly stupid or looking incredibly stupid. There's a bunch of you. Mob mentality. It's good. The problem is that two things. One is the places they choose to hang outside, because they can just stop outside a venue to do their dancing, and then people start singing along and stuff. And this can be really disturbing if you're in a venue performing, and every day you try to get to that part of your theatre, part of your music, part of your show where you need the audience's attention, and then you've got 50 people singing disco behind you. Also, Edinburgh, especially Old Town, is very narrow at points. Having 50 people blocking up the pavements when you're limited mobility, wheelchair, whatever, you're being pushed off the pavements, or even if you don't, pushed off the pavement into towards cars and traffic. It's dangerous, and they don't seem to be caring that much from anecdotal evidence. And also, they're quite pushy, some of the people. There's also the thing of how much money they're making, because it costs about £15 to do one of these tours. These tours, 50-60 minutes, and they'll go off every half hour. So there is a vast amount of money to be made, because they have about 50 people in the tours. But obviously, there's people saying, they've got no venue costs. The actual initial outlay is huge. Well, because if you've got to have the radio receiving headphones for 50 people, and also a radio transmitter headphones, whatever, for the guide, and battery costs, the actual initial outlay is huge. It's a gamble. It's entertaining to watch, but obviously affects community as a whole. And this is going on to the second thing I was going to talk about. I might as well talk about it now before I get to the show, which is Edinburgh and the festival. And there's an article a couple of days ago about how it is bad to live, can be bad to live here in Edinburgh during the festival, and I can see that. My aunt and uncle always went on holiday in August to avoid the thing, almost. This one never came up when I was a kid to see the actual I don't remember those ones, but it's much smaller then. The free Fringe was much smaller. The Fringe was much smaller. There are more shows than ever, more odd things that are happening, performance, and it's amazing we can see. But oh my God, trying to get around this place. I mean, the tram was packed today coming in from the airport to my stop, which is the next one from the airport. Then we all got on and there was standing room, and there's still a dozen stops in before the city. Getting up and down Southbridge is a pain at the best of times. You've got festival people, you've got the flyers, you've got the locals, you've got people queuing for buses, blocking the streets, and the streets are not wide. And I've said before, it's such a great thing for this city, but it's also, you can tell, it's such a burden for this city. I mean, Manchester, we've always got the thing of the students, especially moving to the Fallowfield, and it's a burden. And so many people are annoyed by the noise and disruption that students bring, forgetting the amount they bring to the economy and the fact that they make our community such a better place in terms of diversity, in terms of the facilities that are there. On the other hand, in Manchester, for students, having students there makes things a bit cheaper. In Edinburgh, the festival just makes everything really damn expensive. Right, the show went a bit meh. I think we're all tired. This is the penultimate show. We almost kind of sold out a bit, but then sort of there were a couple of spare seats, but 6 people wanted to come in, couldn't fit all 6 in, so 4 people left. However, that gave us 5 spare seats, or 3 people left. We got 5 spare seats, but only 6 people wanted to come in, so we had to fit another 3. And we basically turned away more people than we could fit in. We turned away people if we couldn't fit them in, but as it turned out, we had a couple of extra seats. Don't think I was at my I de-improved. I went back to stand up a bit and just pre-prepared stuff, and it didn't really work. Don't think. Oh my God. Yeah, we've got a cherry picker now. We have a cherry picker because this isn't going to last long enough with noise coming from everywhere. So yay, cheesy cherry picker. I've really chosen the best part for this. Right, what's the other things I was going to do? Oh yeah, flying again. I managed to move a flyer along because he was doing an amazing show, and I was going through entire repertoire of various different things, getting so many laughs, and he was just shouting amazing show and stuff, and was getting nowhere near me. As the grass market, so I might try there again. I've got another place that I want to try, which is outside the Scientologist shop, just because, hey, that's going to annoy someone. Okay, train now. Train. Avoid that. But the other thing why the show possibly is a bit down is I've had kind of mental health issues. It is stressful, and a few of us have been here since, well, for over a week, and I'm not saying that everybody else is doing a month, but we're first time here, doing it for over a week, and we're basically the people who've got more to do. The sort of people who are leading it, the admin person and me doing sort of tech and various stuff like that, and we're all tired. I mean, the admin, Jay, they're all sharing a flat, and the other day we had a bit of an issue. I think the Jon, who is running things, got a bit ill, and he came back, and it just turns out that he had seems to diagnose himself as manic depressive in a manic phase, and the signs kind of point there. However, we're now having to deal with an unmedicated person in a manic phase, and it's a bit tiring because, yeah, ideas are flowing, concentration isn't going between them, and listening skills disappear in manic stages. Or when you've got a whole bunch of trains going past. I know I shouldn't be getting angry, I'm standing next to a train line. I need my voice to get back. Anyway, I've got to disappear soon because we've got to meet up. We decided to meet up half an hour early because it's the last day and we've got nothing else to do. There's a great tit lurking around in there somewhere. Which is cool. He's a great tit. Great tit. It's in there somewhere. He's bouncing around over there somewhere. I think that's a great tit. I don't know. It's over there somewhere. It doesn't look like blue tits, it's pretty great. So that was fun. So that's come to sort of be a bit of a hindrance because I think it's the stress has brought it out in him. Uneducated, and sort of we're having to deal with that on top, and sort of keep it under control and keep dealing with him when he's also doing the hosting and everything. And I think the manic phase is underwear with quite the toll it's taking on him, and also there's a crash coming soon. Shoo. Anyway, so I think we're all the time. I didn't go and see a show last night because I'm just tired. I just went back home, did a gig. Went back to my tent and did a gig. It was cool. Listened to a few bands in the tent. Had a few beers in the tent, or the big tent, and that was sort of relaxed. And it's got to a point now that I just need to get away from this. I'm tired, and it's constant. Oh, that's a found. We got across there. This constant pressure of the Fringe, that there are so many shows, you've got to go and see another show. Look, there's another show there, this show, and it's getting to the point that I'm going to miss shows whatever happens, and therefore I don't have to go and see any that I don't want to go and see, or even, I don't have to go and see a show just because it's there. And basically, I'm exhausted. I've got one more show. I'm saving my energy for that. There's a fireworks show here tonight, which I'm going to miss because it's like 9 o'clock, and honestly, I can't stay in town until 9 o'clock at the moment. I just want to get back, relax. The tent and the campsite is nice and relaxing. There's so many, I will do a proper sort of rundown kind of thing tomorrow about what's happening, but I've got to get to this meeting, which is somewhere over about 3 hills away. So whoop, I'm now moving down through Princess Street Gardens towards a tree, and there seems to be a van trying to try and run me over. That's helpful. Oh well, see, the van, it's due turn. Oh yeah, anyway, onwards, upwards, see you tomorrow, keep on bouncing. Babies are going to run out. Bye.